the fifth world. Welcome, shalom. How you doing this morning, or this night, or this evening, or whatever it is to you there? We're live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, everyone, to Beyond Babbitt. This is your host, Brian Anthony, reporting for duty. Your host, Brian Anthony, reporting for duty. Welcome to Beyond Babbitt. Book Addict 84. Good morning. Okay, guys, I'm trying to get this, make sure the light is right. It's a lot on my mind. I want to speak clearly. I want to link it all together. I want to see if I can get everyone on one accord if we're not there already. And to get some action done. Anika Seville, hello from Texas. Well, hello in Texas. Yes. So, okay, guys, so we know that. Let's go ahead and get in it, Tropical storm, tropical depression, whatever they're calling it, Barry, is down there in the Gulf of Mexico. And it's supposed to make landfall. It's supposed to hit everywhere from Texas to Florida. Mainly, it's supposed to hit Louisiana, the entire state. The state has already declared a state of emergency. The entire state of Louisiana. Not just the city of New Orleans at the bottom. Not just that. The entire state of Louisiana has made a declaration of emergency. It's already flooding. So partially I'm disturbed. Oh, appreciate the likes up. Let me stop right here. Appreciate everybody, all my new subscribers. I thank the likes up, appreciate the thumbs up, and everybody who's supporting the channel with your donations or whatever you're doing. That's in the description box if you want to do that. I definitely appreciate that. Helps us keep everything going and get the information out to you in a timely manner. And anyway, the chaos is coming, guys. I was listening to Coast to Coast AM this morning. Maybe it was considered last night to some people, but there was some analyst guy on there, and he was talking about the boomers, Gen X, Gen Y, and the millennials, the differences in them, the economic forecasts and things in them. What he was saying is the millennials don't want or will not want 6,000 square foot homes, the really big homes and stuff like that. He said they are going to move to the city. They do want to be city dwellers. And I guess he says some of them may buy homes, but they're going to be 2,000 square feet or less. 2,000 is not bad. But it's not like the mini mansions like a 6,000 square foot. So I guess they're going to be apartment dwellers, townhomes, loft, maybe live downtown and stuff like that. I've also been looking at the scripture, and I've seen at least where Yah is saying he's going to destroy the cities. He's going to destroy the cities. He didn't say he was going to destroy the rural areas. It's all there, yeah. He said he's going to destroy the cities. There are a number of different reasons, or a number of different excuses, or a number of different, whatever we can lay all this weather on, right? They're tracking it, and everybody knows it's not normal. But we don't know why it's not normal. We don't know what's really causing this stuff. And we can only do what we can do, the best of our ability to be prepared for it, because it's going to affect each and every one of us. But mostly the cities. So that's what's on my mind. The differences in All right. The difference is in the mindsets between the New World Order mindset, where people are programmed and they don't know why they're programmed, and those who are hearing from the Spirit, following the Scripture. It's like opposite. It's like day and night. Like we were commanded to come out of her. And we kind of discussed this, touched on it a little yesterday. It's in more than one way you do that. It's in every way you do that, including coming out of the cities. But then there are those who think the opposite. You're out? Wow. Well, congratulations. The cities are going to be the place where you're going to be controlled. I mean, and if Alex Jones used to talk about this a long time ago. Remember I talked about last year if they silenced Alex Jones, they're going to silence everybody else. And I said most of us who speaking the truth wouldn't be around by August. How many's left? But he was saying that the New World Order plan, I don't know where he got this information, the white papers, but it seems pretty accurate. Agenda 21, 2030, the UN, and all the white papers are going to have super cities, stack and pack cities, where a city of 10 million is going to be nothing. It's going to be normal. You know, right now you're in a city with 1 million, that's considered a big city, 1 million or more. 10 million is going to be average. You know, they're going to get 20, 30, 40, 50 million in a city. They're going to be, I know everyone has been watching the tiny houses on TV, you know, the little show where they want you to get accustomed to that because you will be in a tiny house. You won't even have 1,000 square feet. You won't even have 600 square feet. You'll probably be about 100, 200 square feet. That's the New World Order, guys. But I did hear yesterday that, you know, we discussed China a little bit. I don't know. They're rebelling. A lot of Chinese workers are rebelling. They work from, it was something like they work 16 hours a day with slave wages. And somehow they've gotten the word that the rest of the world is not like that. These people work 8 hours or less, work from home, no sleep. All right, nose little one. People work from home, work from a laptop, you know, work in the car, work 3 days a week, 4 days a week. See, in China, they work 6 days a week, 16 hours a day. These are the brainwashed Chinese. Now, those people who are coming there from places like America, there's no way you're going to come from working 40 hours a week to working 16 hours a day, 16 days a week. Uh-oh, I didn't see that. But this is what we're going to have to deal with. It's what's already here. Tribulation is already here. The New World Order, we're already fighting it. We're just waiting for the man of sin to be revealed. The world, you know, the Me Too, buffering, yeah, whenever I get to talking the truth, because my bars are full here, whenever I get to talking the truth, yeah, they're going to buffer it. But the world says, rapture is ongoing. Right. Right. We do have to leave the matrix because they're steady building it up, making it look attractive and drawing people into it. And I said on some broadcasts last year how I was like, a lot of people are going to be fleeing America, and then you're going to have other people trying to break into America. You're going the wrong way, this way. They trying to get in, others trying to get out. Well, it's happening like that now in certain cities and certain states. You got a lot of people moving to California still. And then all the native Californians are getting the hell out of there. And they're getting the hell out of there. How do I know? Because a lot of them are coming to Texas. Yeah. But then you got crazy people who be like, oh man, you're going the wrong way. We're going to California. Okay. Maybe they know something that you don't. But you know, the world says that holy ascension earthquakes, fifth where you're on to something there. You're on to something. They're lying. I happened to catch a rap the news, and he was on to something. The red planet that he's been showing, Planet Hale, Coral 7b, or something like that. Maybe they control, yeah. Coral 7b, which is Nibiru, and its whole planetary system is in our solar system. They're lying now. They're calling that thing, was it Saturn? They're calling it something. And I'm like, no. Mars was the red planet, remember? How could that thing be? Saturn wasn't that color. So they're lying, you know, the amateurs don't know what they're looking at, and we seeing all type of crazy stuff. I was driving yesterday, and as I was about to make a left turn down a residential street, the power lines above me just blue smoke and everything. I didn't see anything touch them. I'm like, whoa. Magnetic fields, guys. The Earth is having a pole shift, a magnetic shift. Nibiru is here with it's 10 times the size of the Earth, with who knows the magnetic field. The debris trail is 1,000 to 1,000,000 miles long. That's how wormwood is going to hit the ocean. Kevin Scott, good morning. Shalom, shalom. So, everyone worried about the rats? I didn't think about that. The rats are going to spread, guys, with all this flooding. Oh, man, the rats ain't scared of the water. The rats can swim. They're going to spread. And all this stuff that people leave behind, the rotten food, and rats eat that. Oh, man. Rats and roaches are going to be hell on everybody. Yeah. So, and I was, a rare occasion, I was on Facebook again. You know, all the people that's been coming up dead, all the Americans, especially quote unquote African Americans, are, coming up dead, going on vacation in Dominican Republic. And somebody I know just went to the Dominican Republic on vacation. I don't care about the 10, 15, 20 people that just ended up dead. Nobody knows what happened. They're like, oh, well, that's them. And that's the attitude of most people nowadays. They'll believe it when they see it. It's not going to happen to them. It's going to happen to somebody else. Yeah, well, everybody's making their own choices and decisions right now. For the people I know that just moved to California, just moved to Los Angeles, where they're having all the earthquakes, to the people I know that just went to the Dominican Republic where all these people are ending up dead. Everybody's going to be accountable for their own actions, whether they prepare for it or not. I have people I've been telling for over a year to get prepared. What's going to happen? I told them about the flooding. I told them about so quiet in Tennessee. Wow. Oh, quite. So quiet or quiet? The blind leading the blind. Yes. So I've been telling people all the World Party 3, the economic collapse, these planets in our solar system, the weather patterns, the Earth, CERN, they're flipping the magnetic field, the Earth is flipping upside down, all the chaos. I've been warning people, just be prepared, be prepared. And a lot of people, they give lip service. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this. 2-3 months later, you talk to them, we talk about anything. I bring it up I haven't done it yet, but I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this. Oh, yeah, okay. 6 months later, I ain't done it yet, but I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this. Yeah, man, coming to Tennessee. I actually see that a lot. Tennessee, in the mountains, people are fleeing to Tennessee, fleeing to Arkansas. They're definitely leaving California. They're definitely leaving the Northeast. But then you have people still moving there. Like, oh, man. Everybody's going to be accountable for their own actions. Born here in Nashville, 1961. All right. So you're, I guess that's a boomer. So they're saying the boomers are living longer. Move out of Florida and move to Texas. Probably about the same thing. A lot of pretty similar laws. The difference is the weather and the water. But they're saying the boomers are living longer. The boomers are working longer, not retiring. Some can't retire. Some don't want to retire. And they said that's going to affect everything else. Yeah, northern Texas. Yeah, I'm here in North Texas. What they call North Texas, more like Northeast Texas, the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Iran, they're gonna set this thing off, guys. I just heard a news broadcast this morning. They said that the Iranian Republican Guard tried to seize a UK sailing vessel this morning. They said they surrounded it and tried to steer it into Iranian water so they can seize it, but they said it failed. Tried to seize a British ship. Either that's a lie, propaganda. I've never seen how 5 vessels gonna surround this ship and you can't make it turn or whatever. Man, come on, man. It just. And now I found out that the Ukrainian ship that was seized, they said it was seized, I believe yesterday or the day before. After, okay, now the news came out after the Iranian oil tanker had already been seized by the UK. Yeah, it's all staged. So they're saying that now initially the report was first the UK seized the Iranian oil tanker full of oil. And then they said later Egypt seized a Ukrainian oil tanker that was also Iranian full of oil. And now reports are coming out like, oh no, the Egyptians seized that over 10 days ago. You see what I'm saying? They're playing us, guys. They're playing us. They want to get us stirred up. They get the West stirred up to where we like, yeah, get them, get them. Iran said, if we attack, said they're going to turn the water red with blood. They're going to turn it red with blood. They're playing us, guys. China has said, the Chinese general said that their plan is not just to attack ships, airplane carriers and planes and stuff like that. They said they want to turn the entire world. They want to rule the entire world. And basically they have to get rid of America, the USA. This is the Chinese general said that. It's been translated. So we don't know what kind of tricks they have up their sleeve. Now some people saying, ooh, they're not just going to attack aircraft carriers. That means they're going to attack this, attack that. No, it's a much bigger plan. They're thinking too small. It's a much bigger plan. It encompasses everything. You know, the OBR, One Belt, One Road, the new Silk Road, the currency manipulation. Exactly, YY. China will be the new NWO. You're exactly right. That's the plan. Rothschilds built them up on purpose. And this is it for the West, guys. And what's bothering me is most people in the West, especially in the US, are not smart enough to see what's going on. They're not smart enough to step away from the boob tube. They're being controlled. Propaganda. You know, you moving right into the trap that they set. I also looked at The Modern Investor. He's on YouTube. He's pretty much an expert on cryptocurrency. And the feds and IRS and everybody else are now going to start monitoring everything you do with cryptocurrency. They want to even start auditing. And he said he thought that they were already doing that. No, they're not worried about cash transactions or credit transactions. No, just the Bitcoin. Just not just Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. Shalom, Orlando Fraley. I'm sorry. So yeah, and they said they're going to use companies like Amazon, So retail companies, not just the banks, because the banks are not controlling the crypto. They're going to use companies to spy on you, to get your records, to see what you're buying, when you're buying, how much you're spending, and so on and so forth. And they're going to compare it to your taxes and everything else. So people thought, with the crypto, they were getting away with something. Man, the crypto is New World Order. The value of it is going to skyrocket. I can almost guarantee it. Can't promise you anything, but the value of crypto, democracy is over with. Democracy is over with. Good morning, Harley Green. So crypto is going to skyrocket. Silver and gold is going to skyrocket. But at the same time, fiat is going to die. Man, fiat is going to die. If it's paper, it's going to die. All paper instruments are going to die. Stocks, bonds, cash, it's all going to be dead. We're walking into a digital future. A digital future. Cashless, yes. That's the New World Order. And the millennials are welcoming it. They don't see what's wrong with it. It's because they're not grounded in Scripture. They don't really know. They don't really know what it says. And so the New World Order started with the Willie Lynch letter. They say a man is nothing. A man is replaceable. A man is stupid. A man is dumb. A man can't do this. They put the emphasis on a woman. Educate the women. A woman right to choose. A woman this. A woman that. Lift the woman up above the man. It's a woman's child when a woman doesn't have a seed in her body. A woman only has eggs, and they're all X, right? They're all X chromosome, and they're not living. I mean, they're alive, but they're not living. The seed comes from the man. The man has an X, the man has a Y. The seed swims, finds him an egg, burrows in there, and there you go. The egg, life sparks. Okay? But the seed was already alive. The seed was already an X or a Y. It just had to go and find the egg. So really the child is the man's because he had the seed. The woman was the ground, the fertile ground, if she was able to be impregnated. But that's not how the government says it. If you get married, you get permission, you get a marriage license, you get permission from the government, and they make the woman the boss. If anything goes wrong in a relationship, the woman wins. They've made it to where a woman can't lose. If a woman plays a whore, gets pregnant by 50 different guys, okay, the government is going to pay for each child. She's probably going to be rich. Every baby she has, her paycheck is going to get bigger and bigger. The food and the living, everything is going to get bigger. The car she drives, because the government's paying for it. And if she knows who the dad of those kids are, then they're going to have to pay child support. She still gets richer and richer. Yes, they're confusing everything. That's the New World Order. To turn it on its head. And then, the word androgynous, right? They say it's better for the kids to teach them to be androgynous. What that is they teach the female children to be more like the guys, more like the males, more like the boys, the men. And they teach the male children to be more like the women, more like the girls, more like the females. Confusing everything. That's the New World Order. That's the devil. Confusion. It's here. It's already here. So we got to work against it. Because in Isaiah 14, Yah says how he's going to make man more valuable than precious gold or fine gold, depending on the translation. He's going to make man more valuable than gold. Right now, man is indispensable. Man is nothing. According to the government, according to the feminist movement and the LGBT movement and LGBTQ and the other alphabet they add to it and all this other stuff, a man is nothing now. A male is nothing. A man, you can snatch it out of my hand. But yeah, but it's false. It's a false reality. They're saying silver and gold is not money. Yeah, poor babies. Saying silver and gold is not money, but they're saying something you can't even touch, like a Bitcoin or credit, just digits on the screen. They're saying that's money. Oh, is it? I can't even touch it. I can't even see it, but I believe it's there, and I can buy stuff with it. Okay. Silver and gold, that's tangible, that you can do stuff with it, that's worth something. You say it's not money. Okay. And then the Hebrew word for money is silver. Or the Hebrew word for silver is money. But it's not money? Okay, well. They've already flipped it on its head, guys. We were born into this system. And if we don't come out, that's why he said come out. You didn't have to do anything to get in it. You have to do something to come out of it. Yeah, definitely food is more valuable than fiat. But you know they tamper with the food too. Now the food is GMO. Monsanto rules that. Rules the world with the GMO. That's why a lot of countries don't even take food that comes from America. It's not edible. The food is not edible. You can't die. It's gonna kill you. It's gonna give you cancer. You see what it does to the lab animals, to the pigs and the rats and the monkeys. See what it does to the dogs. And you put it in your body. Now they're saying that the hamburger meat, this is gonna gross some of you out. The hamburger meat, they found rat, like mouse, rat DNA and human DNA in the hamburger meat. They're tampering with this stuff, guys. Yeah, it's nasty. They're tampering with this stuff. They want us to become cannibals. When the food runs out, see, the crops haven't been planted. If you don't have food, you can't feed your animals. Your animals are gonna die. A lot of them are already drowned. No more hamburger. I know that's right. And they want to turn us into cannibals. They're not, it's not that mainstream, but they use the aborted baby parts, right? Like, you know, like the woman's right to choose, and the woman, I don't care, it's my body, and I can do it. They don't just throw the baby away. No, they get that baby, they put it in makeup, the products that women use. Yeah, your aborted baby is in your makeup. They also put it in food, like potato chips, and now we see it's in hamburgers. Yep, Pepsi, exactly. And I believe Coke does it as well. Kraft, all of them, man. So your taste buds will you'll be like, that's good. You'll get accustomed to eating human flesh, eating human meat. So then when there's nothing else to eat, all the fish dying off, see, and then all the other animals dying off, what you gonna eat? That big old fat lady over there, big 400-pound lady, looking mighty tasty right now. I'm gonna cut a slice of her off and fry her, put her in barbecue. You see what I'm saying? So what do y'all think about this, guys? What do y'all think? State of emergency has been declared on one entire state, the entire state of Louisiana. Yeah, the food supply. It's already, man, Walmart is already putting out warnings that there's going to be a food shortage before the summer is over with. Summer's just getting started. But most people just want to be entertained. They just want to have fun. None of this stuff is important. Matter of fact, if they hear you talking about this type of stuff, they just, it's too much for me. I just want to watch something else. I'm going to listen to something else. I'm going to go do some. Yeah, I know. But when it comes down on you, and what's that movie? Willie Dynamite? Now, I respect your ambition, Willie. But when it comes down on you, either you collectivize or you run like a solitary rat. So it's time to collectivize. Earplugs? Yeah, exactly. The elites are already prepared. Yeah, they're bringing it about. They can't wait. They can't wait. The revolution will be televised. Bunkers, etc. Yes. And they're going to be, they got the real food down there, the clean food that hasn't been messed with, hasn't been tampered with. And they got the cameras up here, they're going to watch us. Like the Purge movies, how they lock themselves in the houses and watch everybody else kill themselves. They think that's what they're going to do. Lock themselves in underground bunkers and caves with all the luxuries and watch the cannon fodder, useless feeders kill each other, eat each other, and all this madness. One way to prevent that, guys, is to come out of the cities. Like-minded people. We have to be all in agreement. One mind, one flesh, one body. like it says over and over in Scripture when they came to God, the multitudes came to God. They came as one man, with no dissenting opinions and all these denominations and stuff. People are so nice. People so nice here. Yeah, yeah. So it's bothering me. It's bothering me because it's here. The so-called churches, they upset me the worst. If anybody knows of a church, a quote-unquote church, 501c3, who they're really speaking the truth, telling about this stuff, let me know. I could just line all the pastors up and slap all of them in the face. And I respect pastors. I respect God. I respect the real pastors. These money-hungry people here. Yeah, nothing to see here. Nothing's going on here. Man, and there's all kind of new sicknesses and diseases and all kind of stuff. People falling dead everywhere from all kind of stuff. And they're not going to talk about it in that 501c3. As long as you pay your tithes and your offering, God's going to bless you. I see a Mercedes in your future. Man, Mercedes might go out of business, you idiot. They're blaming, they said so many flight cancellations at the airports, they're blaming it on Boeing. They're blaming it all on Boeing. Boeing might go out of business, man. Nothing is sure in these times. One thing we know, the rich get richer, but these companies that they created, mainly the companies that were built off the backs of slavery, the Atlantic slave trade, they're going to change names, they're going to change ownership. Some of them are going under, but they're not going under because there's always a golden parachute. The guys at the top, even if the company collapses, it goes bankruptcy, all the guys at the top, they get a bonus. Here you go. Here go extra $1 billion for you. But everybody else, they come to work, pink slip. Oh, and your pension, oh, we spent that too. Oh, your 401k, oh yeah, it done fell off. But the guys at the top, oh, here go a few $100 million for you. Oh, and so we know Ross Perot died the other day, right? The billionaire Ross Perot, Texas billionaire, ran for president before, like in the 80s. I believe it was 1980. He ran against Ronald Reagan. He died, but he was still a billionaire when he died. He donated $100 million. $100 million to Donald Trump his campaign. So that, I could say this for a fact, because at first Trump had already raised more money than all of the Democrats running against him put together. He's probably double that now. Trump has raised more money than all of the Democrats running against him. But it doesn't matter. Donald Trump is New World Order too. He's caught up in the sex scandal. What's the guy's name? The billionaire who was caught on the plane with the little girls massaging him, and Clinton, and yeah, they got Clinton and Trump mixed up in that. And then there's some other names that are about to drop. But they have to whitewash this stuff, guys. So they're going to cover it up with war and famine and pestilence and everything else. They have to whitewash this stuff, man. They're not gonna put each other in jail. They're not gonna do anything to each other. He is not guilty. I know that's right. None of them are. I know that's right. But they're playing us, guys. They're going to play us against each other. They already are. They already are. They can't wait to they've been trying to set the powder keg up to where we just go to fighting in the streets against each other because of different ideologies. And the Americans are too dumbed down to do that. Now they set it off, the yellow vest protests over there in the UK. They set it off in Hong Kong. They're probably about to set it off in Taiwan. But here in America, you ain't gonna get nobody to fight over this mess. Get them to talk. That's all. Yell and shout. That's it. Nah, they're gonna fight on their own accord. And that's what's coming next when they cut off the food and they turn this fiat into nothing. Cut the money off, the quote unquote money. That'll get them to fighting. They're gonna get to fighting then. So what do you think, guys? Any suggestions? Any solutions? Because this thing is. So now there are several big banks. I watched Gregory Mannarino. Good morning, Joe Berlin. I watched Gregory Mannarino, the post wrap-up thing. There's 3 banks basically saying that the stocks and the bonds are gonna fall. He even showed the bonds, man. The bonds from the 6 month down to the 10-year, all red, all red. So but these people still vacationing. They still having fun. They still, let's party, party, party. You know, I bet when Sodom and Gomorrah got destroyed, they was partying until the first fire and brimstone started hitting. I bet when Noah got into the boat, they were still laughing at him. They were still kicking it, drinking and, doing all the stuff. Drinking and drugging, boozing and, sexing and whatever else they had going on, just kicking it. Till the rain started to fall. And the doors were shut on the ark. Then all of them got to thinking, wait a minute. This guy wasn't crazy at all. And they beating on it. Let me in. Let me in. You got room for one more in there. Well, we're there, guys. The time is now. What are you gonna do? What are you doing? You like the people I talked to 3 months ago, 6 months ago, some of them close to a year ago. Oh yeah, I'm gonna start doing this. I'm gonna start putting some away every week. I'm gonna start doing this and that, doing this and that. Talk to them today. They haven't lifted a finger. It's been over 6 months. What you been doing? What you been doing? It's 7 days in a week. It's 24 hours in a day. What you do with all that time? Well, that time is gone. What'd you do? Oh, I was watching TV. Be watching TV. Okay. Well, guess what? The TV gonna watch you in that FEMA camp. Well, guys, Isaiah 14 talks about how Yah says he's going to make a man more valuable than gold during these times. Isaiah 4 talks about 7 women will take hold of one man and say, you don't have to provide for us. So we eat our own bread. We got our own money. We got our own education. We got our own houses, cars, and all the luxury. We got that. We just need to take away our reproach. We need your last name. 7 women take hold of one man. That's written, guys. So, man, these people are going to get heartless. You know how I know it's going to get heartless? Look at the road rage. Look at how people, when you just driving, they'll just turn in front of you like, man, if I looked out for a second and looked back, I would have smashed you. We too close to be. You just turn in front of me like that. You ain't got patience. 2 seconds, I would have been gone. There's nobody behind me. You can turn behind me. I got the right of way. You see how people just flip you off and cuss you out for no? Yeah, man. Powder keg. Powder keg. Everybody's stressed out. But they still just want to party. They just still want to have fun. Everybody's disrespectful. You see how they treating the elders? Yeah. But this is where we are, guys. This is where we are. And I know the magnetic field from these objects in our solar system having an effect. I also just found out, I watched Full Spectrum Survival News. He said the U.S. is having sonic attacks on its citizens. Like what happened in Cuba, like I reported last year and the other day. Well, he said they have a certain frequency they can turn it on. And everybody 25 and older can't hear it, but it still affects you. And people 25 and younger, it affects them even more. It drives them mad because it's a constant audible sound, a frequency, and who knows what it's doing to them physically. You know, that's why cancer is exploding and all this other mess is exploding. But yeah, they're trying to push every button to set this thing off. They're trying to escape to their bunkers. They're trying to bring in the NWO. They have a script. They can't just come out and say, because they're outnumbered like 1,000 to 1, maybe 10,000 to 1. So they can't just come out and say, well, we're going to force you into this new world order. We're going to make you do this. No, they have to make it look attractive. Have to make it look like, oh yeah, this is the thing to be. Oh, the driverless cars, and oh, the driverless trucks, and the driverless helicopters and airplanes, and oh, the cashless societies, and oh, now you don't even have to go nowhere to shop, and everything is convenient. You just go on the computer. All you need is this chip in your right hand on your forehead. People buying into this stuff. The smart, everything that's smart is dumb. Listen, everything that they call smart is dumb. From the smart meter, to the smart refrigerator, to the smart car, to the smartphone. But I need my smartphone though. With the smartphone, I don't even need a laptop. But all this other smart stuff is dumb, man. You got smart refrigerators that tell you what it knows what you buy. If you put some stuff in there without the UPC code or without an RFID, it's gonna tell it on you. So we don't know where this guy got this from. This is some milk he probably got from the farmer down the street, or his buddy who he knows in the country who, gave him some fresh eggs. They don't have the barcode. They don't have the RFID. We need to raid his house. He eating fresh food. He's not eating Monsanto. Yeah, your smart refrigerator is gonna tell it on you. And Siri and Lexi and all them other ones, they gonna tell it on you too. They already been doing it, getting people arrested. You get in there and talk about something, they send that conversation to your friend, your enemy, or the police, or the FBI, whatever, getting you locked up. You snitching on yourself because you paid to put Siri and Lexi and all them other ones in your house. And it's monitoring everything you say, everything you do. It's New World Order. We here. Now, like it says over in Peter's, that 1 Peter, where is the promise of his coming? That's what it say. Because they lied about the rapture. They lied about that so long, they got everybody believing that we ain't going to be here to see this stuff. That's why they're going to get antsy and get anxious. Where's the promise of his coming? Since the fathers fell asleep, everything continues on as it was. Oh, yeah, and it's going to continue. Because you have to endure until the end. He who endureth until the end shall be saved. So, I don't have much more information, guys, but we know about the earthquakes. We know about the floods. They're expecting the hurricane to come on land now, and New Orleans is already flooding. The whole state of Louisiana is under emergency. They're saying it's going to hit Texas all the way to Florida. Oh, and by the way, they're saying it's in the path, DEW, direct energy. They're saying it's in the path, in the Gulf, of all the freaking floating oil rigs. It's going to knock out all the freaking oil rigs. So the price of oil, gas, electricity, utilities, it's all going to go up. It's going to make it hard to live. Boy, wouldn't it be great if you were on your own homestead, 1 acre, 2 acres, 10 acres, 100 acres, 1,000 acres. You ain't got to worry about it. Self-sufficient. You and those who are with you, like-minded. You got your animals, you got your food, you got your vegetables, friends, family, kids. You ain't got to worry about none of it. The scripture didn't say that was going to be destroyed. Scripture said the cities were going to be destroyed. And this is, I think most of the verses I found, at least 35 verses in the Old Testament, about how he's going to destroy the cities. And I was looking for one, I couldn't find it. I need to go to my concordance, where he said he was mad at the people for going around building cities. He's going to give it to people who not going to go and build cities on his land. Because God can see the end from the beginning. And y'all knew that the New World Order was going to be these stack and pack cities, these super cities, where 10 million is the norm. Kind of like China. See all the ghost cities they have? They're expecting the influx of a lot of people. You going? You going to China? Yeah, you probably will. Because they plan on destroying this one. This country right here. Yeah. They finna open the floodgates. Literally. In 2 ways. With the water. They're gonna flood half the country, which is already happening. but I'm talking about permanently, turning into a swamp. And then with the immigrants, the illegals. Now the UN says you can't use that word. They said that's, but I'm immune. I got immunity. And I operate with impunity. I'm an ambassador for the Most High Yah, so I can say what I want to say. So they're gonna flood the gates, man. And when they do it like that, it's not so these people can come in here and quote unquote become an American, become assimilated. No, it's not what's happening. When they open the door like that, open the floodgates, it's to take you over. It's to change your way of life. You're gonna have to change. You're gonna have to become like them, or whatever they say, whatever they were doing, where they come from. That's what it's gonna be, because they got the numbers. Majority rules, right? That's democracy. One man, one vote. Democracy, mob rule. So that's why over here we got an electoral college. I'm saying, but once they get the majority, they be like, no. I understand how y'all did it before we got here. We here now. It's ours now. We're gonna do it like this. Y'all used to do it like that. Now we do it like this. Yeah, so destruction has begun, guys. New world order has begun, guys. I'm trying to push the right buttons to see what you're gonna do. What you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? Now, don't talk about your friend. I don't want to hear about your friend. I don't want to hear about your cousin, your family, your uncle. Oh, I know somebody who. What, I'm talking about you. You right there. What are you gonna do? What you gonna do about it? You ain't gonna do nothing now. 6 months later, you can still gonna be twiddling your fingers, watching TV, right? Yeah. Well, I tell you what, if I gotta go by myself, I'm going. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm not gonna be by myself, but I gotta push the right button, man. I gotta wake somebody up. I gotta say what he put in me to say, and bring out. You search it for yourself. Everything I done told you, go look it up if you don't believe me. Anyway, guys, it's so much to pray for. We ain't got time or enough words to pray for everything that's happening. To pray for everybody. Man, everything is happening right now. There's so much to pray for. And I'm not talking about me and myself. I'm not talking about you and yourself. I'm talking about praying for everything else and everybody else. You'll be praying all day and all night. But you just got to choose. You just got to kind of be led. And a lot are going to be led astray. Well, Vance Buford. All right, man. All right, I hope so. I hope it means blessing. But yeah, you're gonna have to cut some people off. That's so hard for a lot of people. That's my friend. That's my this. That's my that. Some people, if they're not in the same mind frame, they're hindrance to you. You can't. They're gonna be an anchor to you. You know what I'm saying, if they go down, you going down. Because you couldn't cut them off. Some of them you got to cut off. If you can't change their mind, like when Lot had favor with the angels, with the Lord and the angels. Hey, let me go into town and, tell my sons and my daughter-in-law. Well, my daughters and my son-in-laws, because the two daughters that were with him, the reason they were with him is because they weren't married. He had some more daughters who were married. That's why he had son-in-laws. And I think he had sons as well who didn't live with him, but they were in the city. They partied. And they say Lot went out to tell him, come on, we got to leave this place. They laughed at him. They say he seemed as one who mocked. They thought he was telling a joke. They thought he was trying, they laughed. We got it good here. We got a good life. I got a good job. I'm not leaving. I got some money. I got this in my retirement and my house is paid for. Angel told him, all right, man. Gave him a chance. I gave you a chance to go tell him. You gave him a chance. So they had to grab Lot and his wife and his daughters, and take him, and told him, don't look back. The wife missed it so much she had to look back. Her heart was still there. She didn't want to go. She turned into a pillar of salt. What are you gonna do when it's your turn? People right now are already being rescued in Louisiana with kayaks and boats on residential streets. What you gonna do when it's your turn? Since you ain't prepared, since you just been sitting around for 6 months watching TV. Well, the wise are prepared, are continually preparing, making moves, practical, not sitting around be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this. No, it ain't no talking about it. If you're talking, you ain't moving. See, if your lips is moving, your feet ain't moving. See, if you got faith, see, some say, how James put it? He say, some say they have faith. Anyway, he say his works prove his faith. In other words, I didn't want to misquote it, but faith without works is dead. So I don't care what you believe, who you believe. Show me the fruit. What you do? Oh, I didn't do nothing because I believe. I'm going to show you how much you believe. Because you didn't do nothing. Yeah, you believe you're going to pass a test, but you didn't study. Okay, you fail. There you go. Anyway, guys, I'm tired of ranting. Hopefully this touched somebody. Hopefully this has inspired somebody. Hopefully this get more people to put some feet to your faith. I mean, you got to do what you can. I mean, even if you do all the right things, you still might not survive. But at least you had faith enough to do it. You know what I'm saying? Those who ain't did nothing, it would be worse for them if they did nothing and survived. If you didn't do anything and you survived, then what you gonna do after that? Because you ain't do nothing, you ain't prepared. So you're gonna suffer, you're gonna be miserable the rest of the days until you die. You see? Anyway, man, bless y'all, man. I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all who are on board, who are doing something. Because you're looking at not just for you and your family and your friends, you're actually listening to the Most High Yah and what he said. Because he talks about over and over and over, come out of her. He talks about how he's going to destroy the cities. Now that you know that, what you going to do? Knowing is half the battle. You're going to sit on this information and we'll wait and see, cross your arms and just wait and see? Or you're going to do something about it to get an advantage, to get ahead? Anyway, guys. Appreciate it, man. Thanks again for all my new subscribers. Thanks for all the likes and thumbs up. Thanks for everybody who supports this channel, donations or whatever, and links in the subscription box. Like, share, subscribe, and let's get busy. Peace and blessings. Brian Anthony with Beyond Babbitt, over and out. Brian Anthony with Beyond Babbitt, over and out.